You are welcome to Trending Now on the Saturday Breakfast Show. I am Adebanke Odunui, and this is where we catch up on the gist and hot topics that got social media buzzing this week. So let's dive in. If you're a parent or a guardian with a child in school in Anambra State, there's some news you will want to hear. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has announced a ban on graduation ceremonies and Christmas parties in all schools across the state, a move aimed at easing financial pressure on families. Speaking at a campaign rally, the governor said many schools have turned education into a burden, especially with costly ceremonies and pupils moving from one class to another. He described the practice as exploitative and warned that any school found violating the new policy will be sealed. Let's see how the netizens are reacting to this directive. Poor Baby said, always banning the unnecessary things and leaving the main issue unattended to. While STE Vero said, if you have 5 children in school, you will celebrate this update. Let's take another tweet. And GU said, this has been one of his best policies so far. Some parents are traumatized from the bills. Some kids are traumatized as their parents could not afford it. Strive has roots in it. I am for once happy. That was a good policy, as long as it's nursery and primary schools. Well, let's move to our second story. A Nigerian pastor is stirring conversation online with his advice to Christian men about how they choose a life partner. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Young men, you are dating a lady, you open TikTok, you saw her page. Now, I'm not talking of, there are some dance that you know that they are brand, but you know there are some dance that show this side, show this side. Tell the person, thank you, God will you. You know the reason why? What you keep has value.
He made a comment during the recent sermon warning that such behavior doesn't reflect the values of a good wife. We don't really have a tweet as regards that one, but let's move to our next story. Finally, the conversation about pregnancy and postpartum roles is heating up online. Influencer Maraji recently shared a video responding to a man who claimed all the attention goes to women after childbirth. She explained that since women carry the pregnancy and go through labor, it's only right that they receive the focus, and that it's an honor for men to support their wives during this time. But content creator Buchi has disagreed, saying pregnancy is a shared experience. He argued that men are often the emotional backbone of the family, and that they have their own feelings. The debate is trending, and as expected, opinions are split. Let's take a look at what some of the social media tweets are saying. Ore Amune says, I completely agree with Buchi. Men's feelings shouldn't be invalidated because they are expected to be strong. I know the most pain and work is on the woman, but it's also stressful emotionally and mentally for a good man, seeing someone he loves in so much pain because of him. Let's take a second tweet on that. The question, Kem says, the question isn't about whether men also have feelings. The issue is that he was comparing what women go through during and after pregnancy with men. Men go through a lot. They are not the ones that are caught open, however. And the only thing a man needs to do at that point is to be of service to the wife. Emmanuel, what do you have to say about this?
Absolutely. We men will go through quite a lot of challenges when women or wives are pregnant, especially to those who even have triplets, twins. Even carrying one baby, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. And we say, to all women who carry this pregnancy, they feel a lot when they are experiencing this. You may not have that experience at the moment, but to those who are watching, you have to do that anytime soon. You have to get married and ensure that. There are a lot of emotional and psychological challenges men also pass through when their wife is pregnant.
I mean, I agree with Maraji. It cannot be compared. Nobody's invalidating the feelings of men, but it can't be compared.
So, to all women out there, just be a good wife. Treat your husband very well. Protect the man, protect the children. Do your duty as a good wife.
And also men should be good husbands.
For me, I'm also
too.
supporting the pastor that says, do not marry all these TikTok dancers shaking bum bum all around.
What about the people that don't dance? What about the people that don't dance and are not married? What would you say about them?
Well, it's left for you to make your choice.
I think you can do whatever you want to do. Everybody has their own path.
The day Adam and Eve misbehave in the Garden of Eden, God gave man the right to make your choice. That's one.
You're just a pastor.
Let's tell you that the views and reactions of our resource persons and guests have no connection with TVC News. And I come your way again. I remain Emmanuel Ajay, and of course she is.
Adebanke Odunuri.
And we say, God